Hello, my name is Jodi Low, and this is the Leadership Lowdown, powered by the BBB and You and Improved. The Leadership Lowdown cuts through the clutter and gets to the heart of what makes businesses tick. We want to share the stories that matter to you, all of the successes and triumphs and all of the pitfalls, and everything that happens in between. So with that, let's get on to today's show. Well, thank you for joining us back at the Leadership Lowdown. And today I am so excited to meet my new friend, Ladonna Weaver, and Senior Vice President over at the Northern Trust Company. Yes. Welcome. So happy to have you here with us today on the Leadership Lowdown. So we were talking a little bit about, we have so much fun stuff to talk about. First and foremost, Ladonna and I had a brief conversation before jumping on the mic. So I'm excited to dig in. But tell us a little bit, first and foremost, and just so our listeners know, tell us a little bit about the Northern Trust Company and what is it that the company does, and then we can dig more into you.
Awesome. So the Northern Trust is a financial institution. We've been in existence for over 136 years. We are located, our headquarters is in Chicago.
Okay.
But we are global.
Got it.
We have offices in APAC, EMEA, all over the world.
Wow, yeah.
Wealth offices.
Yep.
We're really big on wealth management. So we are, always have employees that are dealing just with our wealth partners.
Yep.
So it's just a fun organization. Yeah. It's really large. It's over 23,000.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
And you started your career out in Chicago. You said that's where you're from.
In Chicago. That's where I'm from.
Nice.
So I relocated here in 2016 to help open a team.
Wow.
Here in our site in Temp, in our operations facility.
That's fantastic. So doing the math, that's 29 years.
29 years.
Which is wild because we don't always hear about the longevity like that. So I love that. So what is it about the company or the industry that's made you stay so long?
It's going to be funny because we're going to talk more about where my background really lies.
Yeah.
But it's just an organization that you can make moves.
Yeah.
You can be
There's
yourself.
growth.
It's growth. Yeah. You have the world is your oyster. You can ask for opportunities to go to anywhere in the world.
Love that.
And if they have positions open, they'll help you work and build your career outside.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, the motto is manage your own career.
Oh, well, I love that. I love that. So they're very forward-thinking in terms of building the career path that works for you. Love that.
Definitely. So it's all about where you want to be.
Yeah. So what got you into this wild and crazy world of wealth management or in an industry like that?
So my undergrad is in criminal justice.
Oh, okay.
I used to be a correctional officer for 4 years in Nashville. And then
I bet that's a whole podcast in and of itself. If I had to guess,
Hey, it was dramatic. It was good. I was younger.
Yeah.
And then when I moved back to Chicago, my goal was always to be an FBI agent.
Nice. Okay.
I always wanted to be an FBI agent. And if you ask me today, what is your next step? I'll be like, to be an FBI agent, knowing I'm too old.
Yeah,
but
never too old. Never too old.
I'm too old for the FBI.
Yeah, you're like that one. That one's done.
Exactly. And I have 6 siblings.
Oh, okay.
And the baby that's next to me, he's 10 years older than I am. Okay. He was a fireman.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to be a cop and an FBI agent. And my mom was just, oh, my God, those are just so dangerous careers, my babies. And she used to work at the bank years ago. And she was just like, Ladonna, please. And I was just like, Ma, and I broke.
Yeah. We break for our moms, right?
I break for moms. So I broke and I got a temporary position. So I started as a temp. In 1995.
Wait a minute, you started as a temp in Northern Trust.
In Northern Trust.
And now look at you, Senior Vice President. Wow. So they're not kidding when they say, create your own career and your own path. That's fantastic.
Manage your own career.
Good for you. Good for you. So any regrets on going the path you did and cave into mom, or happy about that decision?
You know what? Northern has been a blessing to me, and raising a family and, having the freedom to choose what I want to do within the organization and help. it's a win-win.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, even though I want to be an FBI agent, I live vicariously through the shows.
Yes, exactly. You're like, I can watch all the shows and get my fill. Right. That's good. See, that's good. You're safe at home. Mom's happy, and you're safe. That's good. That's good. So tell us a little bit about the journey, and obviously in a career like yours and being in a company for so many years, I'm assuming there were some great mentors and folks that have sort of nurtured you in terms of your growth. What did that look like, and who and what did you learn through the process of 29 years with one company?
So, like I said, I started off as a temp, and it was ironic because the group I was in, my mom was actually in the group, but in a different segment.
Oh, okay.
And so it was a young lady who was I'm actually 2 years older than her.
Oh, okay.
She was my manager. And she just was this go-getter. And she was always like, just keep going, keep pushing, Ladonna. And I was like, okay. So I listened to her. She's no longer with the organization, but she's doing well in real estate in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay. But at that time, it was just a job.
Yeah.
It wasn't a career. It was a job. I needed a job. I needed to pay my bills.
Yeah.
And so as I went on down the line, I started going into different groups. And understanding those groups and understanding the mechanics and just listening. Northern Trust is big on their business resource councils. And each business resource council represent the masses. And I joined the masses. I joined those business resource councils that I can help meet leaders. All of them are led by executive sponsors. So those are the execs. Those are C-suite individuals that lead them. And they always push you. They come to the meetings. They give advice. They talk to you. So as my career continued to grow, as the job continued to grow, and I decided, this is where I'm going to stay, I just kept joining those business resource councils and helping them. And they helped me pour into what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be. So
that really helped kind of shape you in your direction.
Exactly.
So question for you, because this comes up often, not even just on the podcast, but just in my career in leadership development. It often comes up where I'll be working with an executive who's building, going throughout their career, and there will be this imposter syndrome conversation that comes up. And I'm curious because I do feel like I see this often where it's an advancement, it's a title change, they're now a director, a senior vice president, the CEO that'll be like, I don't always feel like I have the answers or I know what I'm doing, or are they going to find me out? Did you ever experience that along your journey, or have you always felt very confident in that next step? Not necessarily that you knew everything, but did you ever deal with that, or is that not?
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm just going to be honest.
No, I love it. I'm genuinely curious because it comes up often, and so I was curious if you ever felt that.
I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
So
you got this. You got this on lock.
I'm a Virgo. I hate to be wrong.
Yeah, that's my brother. Yep. So, I got a Virgo brother. I hear you.
Oh my God, we hate to be wrong. We always, we're always in front. We always want to be the center of attention. So that was me, and I always took my time. So one thing about me in the organization, being there 29 years, I had longevity in groups. Yeah. And that was because I wanted to make sure I knew everything from soup to nuts. I didn't want I didn't want anyone to say, the hint, you didn't know what you're talking about, or I didn't want to feel like I didn't know what I was talking about. So one group, I spent 10 years there, and I just learned everything. So, but my thing too was, if I didn't know it, I guarantee you, I can find a person to help.
Got it.
And that was always my motto. I'll never tell you, not my job.
Right.
Not me, none of
You're
that.
going to figure it out.
I'm going to figure it out, and I'll come back to you.
So do you think then, is it more your personality, your Virgo-ness, that it's just innate in you to find those answers and make sure that there's nothing that's a question mark before you? It's more of a calculated next step and move. Is that just an innate thing, or is that something that somebody taught you along the way, or a mentor taught you? How does that show up for you?
My Virgo
just
nature.
who you are.
I think that's who I am.
Yeah.
I'm 100% Ladonna.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I don't care who I'm talking to, and they all know it. And it's like, okay, there go Ladonna.
Yeah, I love it.
Some executives, they be like, oh my God, Ladonna, what? I'll ask anything.
Yeah.
Because all you can do is tell me no.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
You don't seem shy, Ladonna, and I really love that about you.
I'm the shyest.
So I greeted you with a big, huge hug when I saw you. I'm like, I love her energy just the moment you walked in the door.
And this is how I am.
Yeah.
So it was, and I worked 16 years in our asset management group. Yeah. Which was really big.
Yeah.
Because it was a man world.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Investment management is predominantly male.
Yeah.
So I had to be me, learn everything, and be on top.
Yeah.
And it was 16 years I spent there.
Yeah.
So it is all about me. And, down the world, I even had senior leaders who would give me mentors and like, Ladonna, I need you to go talk to this person.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I'm still me.
Yeah.
You can't change it.
I love that. I love that. And speaking of, a female in a male dominated industry, were there a lot of walls you ran into in terms of that specifically, or were you able to navigate that fairly easily throughout the?
I ran into a few walls. But the personality, the grit, and everything that I have helped me succeed.
Yeah.
You read my bio in one of these magazines, I got it in. I think AZ Big Media.
Yeah.
It's about you can't take what I know.
Yes.
I've learned it. I've inhaled it. I ingested it. I live and die off of it. So
well, and it seems to me, and in reading your bio, it seems to me that you have a real passion for knowing and learning and growing and being the most, I don't want to say the most educated person in your craft, but having those answers, going back to, I guess, your Virgo thing too, but making sure that you have what you need in order to take that next step or have that next conversation, or even in a lot of the mentoring that you do as well. You can't mentor others if you don't have the knowledge or the experience or the tools to do so. So is that still a big piece of what you do then, the mentoring and kind of bringing the next generation up?
Yeah. I tried every day, live and die at our site.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. I want people to love and stay in Northern like I did.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was benefits to stay in. It is 29 years, as you stated. It's not a lot of organizations where you had that longevity.
Yeah.
We have a quarter century club. So now I'm the vice president of Quarter Century Club. So it's just like, come on, stay. And it's just all about, if you know how to manage your own career, the sky's the limit. So that's what I teach them.
Yeah.
That's where I give advice. I'm always, I understand and I look and I feel and I'm like, oh my God, Jodi's feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Love that. So you're going a lot deeper than just that surface level stuff.
Exactly.
That I think so many people run into. So I love that and really bringing them up. And probably why you just won a massive award. Yes, by the way, let's talk about that for a minute. So if I think I jotted it down just to make sure. Most Influential Women of Arizona Award.
Yes.
From Arizona Big Media.
From AZ
Big Media. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, thousands of applicants and you're one of 50 recipients. That's
yes.
massive. Wow. So tell us a little bit about that. I mean, I'm sure it's one of many awards along the way. How did it feel?
Oh my God. That was the massive one. Yeah. I was just overwhelmed when I got the email. I was just, oh my God, because understanding this award is a once in a lifetime award.
Wow.
You can never win it again once you win it the first time. The organization has been, I think, presenting this award for the last 10 years.
That's fantastic.
So to have, and it was like magical.
Yeah.
And that's what I wrote on LinkedIn. It was a magical evening.
That's
because
fantastic.
They sit and they start off with a photo shoot.
Uh-huh.
So you had this photo shoot with all of the recipients of the award, all the honorees, and we do the photo shoot. We get to meet each other.
Yeah.
And then as it go on, the magazine is produced. So the magazine is produced in July. So now you get to see your magazine and you see you.
So great.
And then and as it comes closer to the event, they profile you one at a time.
Oh,
so you got your own spotlight.
Really nice.
And so it was then that night, all the glimmer and glam and that's another funny thing is because I had a conversation with them how I always wanted to be an FBI agent.
Yeah.
And they actually had a meme of me in an FBI suit.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. They're like, we're going to take this opportunity.
And they took it, and it was like one of those like, oh, look at, how people change careers, and this, this was the business sector. And they was like, okay, and Ladonna Weaver, she wanted to be an FBI agent, so they mailed me out with an FBI suit on and a gun. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're like, I did it. See, look, right there. Well, and what's kind of tangential to this, but, off camera before we started, we were talking a little bit, I asked if you had children, and you shared that you have a son who's 24, living back in Minnesota because he doesn't like the heat of Arizona, which, I mean, hey, everyone's got to pick their poison, right? Is it cold? Is it hot? But But you shared a little fun, interesting path that he went on. So much like you, he had a certain vision for his future, and then there was a shift. So share that fun story with us.
So we are really, originally from Chicago. Yeah. He's always been a wrestling and football player. So he wrestled since he was 4. He played football since he was 5. We moved to Arizona, and he went to Hamilton High School and wrestled and played football for them. So he leaves, goes to this little backwoods school in Iowa called Luther College, graduates as he wants to be a defense attorney, and he's fluent in Spanish. And 2 weeks before graduation, he's like, "Ma, I want to join the WWE."
I love it. You're like, I paid how much for this education, and you're doing what?
I was like, ooh, you couldn't tell me that thousands and thousands of dollars to go. But his passion is wrestling. He always loved wrestling. Yeah. His birthday is April 5th, so I had to take him to WrestleMania every year. Oh every year I had to find it and take it. So Cornelius Vaughn is out in Minnesota, living his dream in a little, it's called MAW, so it's a smaller sector of the WWE, but it's just
he's doing it.
Grow. Yeah,
he's doing it. So as a parent, I mean, here you are, young child in your career, moving up your career ladder, now watching your son where he is today. What has that journey been like being, a business leader, a mom, all of the different roles? How's that been for you?
We didn't even get into all of the stuff I did between when he was born and now.
Yeah.
But what I've done, I've always been his biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
I've always. It's nothing else. He was my only son, and I was anything you want to do, I'll support you. You can't quit.
Yeah.
We're not quitters.
Yeah.
So he had to finish.
Yeah.
And it was just watching him, hence why I did not lose my mind when he said he wanted to go into WWE, because I didn't do my dream of FBI.
Yeah.
Because that was a mother's love. Yeah. So what I do is just try to support him. I try to follow him, and I try to make sure, when he falls, I lift him up.
Yeah.
And he understands it. And I've taken him on my volunteer opportunities. I've taken him around the city of Chicago to let him see the different aspects of Chicago. Yeah. So he understands.
Yeah. He sees it all. Yeah. And I know that, speaking of volunteering, that's a huge, huge piece of your heart. Yes. So the certain organizations that you really pour into, or are you just a part of so many different things with the position you're in? Or?
I'm a part of a lot of different ones, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's 110%. Yeah. I used to be a CASA volunteer in Chicago.
Wonderful.
And so when I moved to Arizona, I didn't see it. I was just like, okay, I don't see it around anything. And all of a sudden, a radio advertisement came.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, there it is. So I was certified as a CASA in Arizona in December. So I've already finished the case.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
So that I'm waiting on the next one. So that was just a blessing.
I mean, how gratifying to work with those children.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And, just to see them and then to see the end result is the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm also on the board of directors with Tempe Community Council.
Okay.
So Northern Trust is in the middle of Tempe. We need to give back. We need to support our communities.
Fantastic.
So I help with that organization as well. You Mom.
Oh, great.
I love You Mom. And I've met some great individuals over there who I help support in any aspect I can through the organization and Dress for Success.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just me in the community, just making sure Northern is known.
Yeah.
And understanding that one of our philanthropic goals is to give back.
Yeah.
In the places we live and work.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. And when you're not volunteering or working or doing all those things, what does Ladonna love to do that just brings you joy?
I love UFC.
Oh, look at that. I love it.
I love UFC. So my husband and we travel to any city we can to go to a UFC fight.
So fun. Yeah, okay, so that's a big one. Okay, so the fruit does not fall too far from said tree. Right, yes. I'm seeing the connections now. But such an interesting journey. And I mean, from a temp role to where you are today. Fantastic to hear just the journey and the story. I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
it. So we have some fun questions that I wanted to ask you so that we can learn a little bit more about you and what makes you tick. So they're a little different. They're a little fun. So question for you. What is your favorite word?
Whatchamacallit.
I love it. Is it one you use often? You use Whatchamacallit?
They gave me a surprise celebration at work when I won the award. So they gave it like a week before the ceremony, and they had Ladonna isms. And on the back were all of these different things that I say throughout the office. And it's I've been in Toastmasters, I've been the president, I've been everything. But when it's something that I'm really trying to say, I'm like, Whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit anybody? Yeah, Ladonna, we speaking Ladonna right now. So.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Whatchamacallit. Did you have a least favorite word?
Yes.
Are you really good about your ums?
I am very, very passionate about my and I can literally listen to senior leaders or individuals in the community, and when they start saying you're like, no, don't do it. I love it.
For you, what turns you on, whether that's creatively, spiritually, emotionally, just what lights you up?
Being happy, waking up, friendships, making others happy. And understanding that I have some type of light that people just feel like they can come to me and smile. Yeah. That's the best thing. I'm always happy. Yeah. No matter what I'm going through, you'll never know because I always have a smile on my face. Yeah. And that's what makes me happy. If I can say one thing to you and it brightens your day or change your mood, that makes me happy.
Well, and it sounds like that's so much of the work that you do, whether it's volunteering or in your career. It seems like that uplifting, almost a mother's nurturing of like, you got this, come on, I'll show you the way. And I love that about you because you've just got that very calming energy and almost like this innate belief in others, which I think is fantastic.
It has a lot to do with my religion and my beliefs. Yeah. It's funny because even now, they call me Mama Corn at the job.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so my mama vibe, I was on to something there. Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. In a few minutes, if I'm picking up on that, it must be pretty solid. That's fantastic. Is there anything that just turns you off, that just gets under your skin? Just,
if anything, just the way others treat others. Yeah. At the end of the day, we're all human. We all bleed the same. We all do the same. So I don't feel like anyone should be treated any differently, no matter whom they are. 100%. So that really affects me. Yeah, and I can feel it. And if I feel like it's going that direction, I probably turn away. Yeah.
I right there with you. I can feel you on that one, for sure. Is there a sound or noise that you love?
I love the beach.
Okay.
I love
Is that your happy
beach.
place?
That's my happy place.
Yeah.
And I say to my husband, okay, just take me to a beach.
Yeah, just get me there.
Just get me there. Yeah. Wherever we go, I don't care.
Yeah.
So if I go to a beach and just hear the water and the waves, it just really, it's great.
Calms you. Yeah. Is there a beach you love or certain place?
No, I just love the islands. Yeah. But I'll go to San Diego, go to the beach. Yeah. I just want some water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, living here for as long as you have, that you'd start to miss that.
I just miss the water. Yeah.
Yeah, that's big for you. Is there a sound or noise that just nails down a chalkboard?
Yeah. It's not but if somebody's just humming, if you're just humming, it's
just someone who's like, just doing their thing.
Right,
and,
like,
that's so funny.
Don't you know you're around other people? Like, stop the humming.
Like, stop humming. Stop saying
Right.
Like, I can't handle this. That's so funny. Yeah, that's so funny.
Whenever are you humming?
Do you not hear yourself?
Right.
That's so funny. I love it. Okay, let's see. Well, I think I know the answer to this one based on our conversation, but if there's a profession other than your own that you'd love to attempt, can we naturally assume that it would be an FBI agent?
Yeah.
Were there other things along the way, like other dreams, or was that the one?
It honestly wasn't. I really,
since you were a little girl,
like you just little. Well, you know what? When I was a little girl, I said I wanted to be a pediatrician.
Okay.
Until I learned that no, I don't like blood like that.
Yeah. You're like, no.
But then it's funny because I love UFC, which is a lot of blood,
which is hilarious. I know it's like ping ponging. Like, you love this, but not that. So it depends where the blood is.
Where the
if
blood
it's in a UFC fight, it's great. If it's in a children's doctor office, not so much.
Yeah,
that's
and
so
I think
funny.
after my first year of schooling, I was like, oh, I don't really like this. I love law.
Yeah,
and I think that's what it was. Even though that's giving back and supporting others and helping them, that law had really touched me. Like, give back, even working in the prison. Yeah. I was like, I got the respect from them because I was like, you got caught doing something I probably did too and just never got caught. So you're no better. No, I'm no better than you.
Right.
So that's how I always felt. And if I can just talk to one of them and help them along the way, it was always a blessing for me. So it's that FBI.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Well, like I said, never too late, right? You never know. You never know.
Unless I change and come back somebody else.
Right. You're like, maybe. Is there a profession other than your own that you would never, ever, sounds just horrible, would never want to do?
No, not really. Yeah. I've done so much crazy stuff you wouldn't believe. So I mean, I've had casket stores. I've owned a bar.
Wait, you had a casket store?
I had the dead people casket store.
When was this?
This was in Chicago, and this was during my years in Northern, and I owned a laundromat. I helped my brother manage his buildings. I used car salesman.
Oh my goodness! There's way more to this history than we tapped into. So, a casket store. Okay, that one just wow. Okay, that one sets me into a whole different line of questioning, but we won't go there. So let's just pivot for a quick second with this. So that's a lot of different things: used cars, laundromat, casket sales, or casket store. What did you learn? Like, were you just exploring different things, or were you helping out? Like, what got you into those different lines of work?
Good question. My brother also is a Virgo.
Oh.
So he would go to sleep and wake up in the morning, Ladonna, let's do this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Silly me, young, ambitious, and we would just do it.
But kind of cool too. I mean, when you reflect back, did you learn a lot from it?
Oh, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from each and every one of them. And it built more character. Yeah. And it actually, I want to say, helped because you deal with so many different individuals. Yeah. So you putting your empathy in there. You're working with people that live in buildings that maybe want to pay, maybe not want to pay. So when you go to the corporate world, you're like, everybody's different. So you have to keep that same demeanor on. You can't flip it. Right. Because you're happy and you're not. You got to still be the same person. Yeah. So it taught me a lot, and it helped me grow throughout the years.
Fantastic. Was there a major lesson just from those sort of entrepreneurial ventures that you learned that was a standout for you?
Yeah, it's have some money. Because it can be draining, like the laundromat. That was all about location strategy. You had to have a good location in the middle of a residential part of the city was kind of hard.
Had to make sense.
It really had to make sense.
Strategically located.
Exactly. So strategic on that. And property management, just, helping people get settled. Hence where I enjoy you, Mom, so much, giving people a chance, helping them out, getting them on their feet. That helped out. Yeah. So it was just so many lessons learned. Yeah. But it was a lot of work.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot that you were fitting into a short amount of time, it sounds like. That was pretty intense.
Exactly. And in school, I got an MBA, an MPA, an Entrepreneurial certificate.
Wow.
So it was a lot.
That's a lot all at once. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Well, and look at you here today. I mean, obviously the pinnacle of your career and being awarded and recognized for all the great work you've done. So fantastic job. So if heaven exists, I know you said faith was big for you, but if heaven exists, what would you love to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You did well.
You did well. Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. My mom is already deceased. My father is already deceased. And my ex-husband, my son's father, and I'm like, okay, what would you all say? And I've tried and did everything you possibly would think I will make you happy. Yeah. And that's what I want to hear. It's like, you just did great.
You did well. Yeah. Did you do? That's great. Is there a future goal that you have or something that you're looking forward to accomplishing in the next years? That's another big, I guess, big goal or dream of yours, that because you've done so much, but I'm curious, like, what lies ahead for Ladonna?
I did also always want to open up my own group home.
Oh, nice.
For pregnant teens. So a transitional facility for pregnant teens. And I had even a name, Children of the Corn. So creepy on one end because of the
totally
of the
creepy from the movie. Yes,
but it was my last name at the time,
right?
So just to help, young. At the end of the day, they all want to have somebody to love them.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem.
100%.
I think that's the problem. It's not like they just want to go out and do bad things or not have things. They just need somebody to give them that
some love and some guidance and some mentorship and someone to care.
Yeah.
Well, I love that that's you. I love that that's you. Well, being the Leadership Lowdown, I love to wrap up with just any final thoughts. If you have any, obviously you mentioned having different mentors along the way. Was there anything that you learned along your journey or heard from a mentor that's been sort of a guiding light for you that you think would be valuable for our listeners to hear or learn or know?
Yeah, it's just about going for what you want to go for, knowing who you are. Yeah. That's first and foremost. Yeah. You have to know who you are in order to achieve anything in life. And then just take some of those lessons. Some organizations have business resource councils, ERGs. They have them named differently. But those are leaders that are there to help. Yeah. They're there to support. They're there to help guide. And you meet individuals you never thought you would run into. Yeah. So it's good to understand who you want to be and then continue to build up on those dreams and goals and never let anyone say you can't.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. Well, and I love the power of relationships, obviously, but I also love you truly are living exactly what you're saying, even in just sharing about your son, it's like, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm going to support you in your dream and vision. Maybe it wasn't what we talked about or what we originally thought, but if that's your passion, go for it. And I'm sure you're his biggest cheerleader.
I'm his biggest cheerleader still.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for being such a bright and shining light in the community. And I know that you're engaged with the BBB and a part of this amazing community here too. So thank you for just embodying all that is that the BBB does in the work that you do and bringing that forth in the community and to those that you serve along the way. So thank you for that. And thanks for being a part of the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great. Awesome. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Right. Well, with that, this has been the Leadership Lowdown. My name is Jodi Low. Thank you for joining us. Remember, stay curious and keep leading with love.